found the one, you should never give her up. I think it's the way life changes when in love, yeah. I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't worry about the...
Hi. I actually don't know what this is gonna be about, but I just wanted to talk about something. I need to say my thoughts out loud because if I don't say them, I'll just forget them. And I do like journaling, but when I like sit to write down the thoughts, it's just too hard because
my brain moves faster than my hand does, and then my hand starts hurting because I'm writing too much and I don't feel like writing anymore. And then I just forget about the things that I was thinking, and then I decide to talk to the people that I talk to, and then it's not like they're free all the time. So
I wanted to talk about my thoughts because I don't want to forget them. Anyway, I do have like little unpopular opinions that I just wrote it down a little, and then I just want to like, I don't know, talk about them and share my opinion towards them. I don't know what this is gonna be, but first of all, I don't want to make this video long because I realized I talk too much and that just goes on for like 20-30 minutes. I want to make this like a little 10-15 minutes kind of video. So
I will get into it.
this video is gonna be about like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 topics, and I'll just name them so you can just skip to the part that you would want to listen to. Unconditional love isn't real. Love shouldn't be that serious. It's okay if no one else understands you. You don't get to blame anyone for your choices. Your happiness is your responsibility and no one else's. You do life the way you want to. There are no rules. So yeah, I'm gonna be talking about these. Let me start with unconditional love isn't real. Now, why do I think so? The thought about, that unconditional love, it's very nice. Like, imagine someone loving you without any conditions. That's very nice. But as much as it's romanticized, it's not real. Like, it's unrealistic and it's also unhealthy. And why unrealistic? Because okay, now see, your own family doesn't love you unconditionally. I mean, yeah, they do love you. They love you a lot, right? But they also have expectations, like, they're gonna live up to their rules and their expectations, and you're gonna, listen to them, or like, I don't know, just I don't know, get good grades, whatever they want you to be. Only if you are that, they'll completely like love you, I guess. I don't know, because your parents might love you, but when you go against their rules or something, they just don't like you sometimes. Like, yeah, they love you, but they don't like you. And see, that is not unconditional there. That is conditional. And the same goes for friends or any other, human relationships that you have. There is no unconditional love, and I think there shouldn't be also, because unconditional love is, I mean, it makes sense, right? Like, think about it. What exactly is unconditional love? It's about prioritizing one's needs more than the other ones. Like, there are two people in that relationship or whatever, and when one person is ready to give the unconditional love, the other person just takes it, and maybe even takes it for granted sometimes. Now, this person who is, wanting to give that unconditional love thing, they sacrifice themselves a lot, and then they keep doing it until they resent that other person. They start hating that other person. Let me just, okay, again, it's your fault. You can't give people the unconditional love. That shouldn't be the case. Love is supposed to be,
reciprocated.
is that the word? Love should be given back. Only when you get that kind of love, you would want to give out more. Like, you would want to, show more love towards that person, because you know that you're going to get it back. You have that, sense of safety. I don't know if that makes sense, but unconditional love shouldn't be like you're accepting all kinds of behavior, like good or bad. If that other person treats you very badly and you're just like,
Oh, I love this person unconditionally. I'm gonna love them no matter what.
that's not gonna happen. You have to have some sense. Like, you have to understand what the other person is doing, and decide if it's right or wrong, decide if it's making you happy or not. And if it's not, then you're just gonna, I don't know, leave or talk about it or whatever. You're just not gonna accept it. You shouldn't be accepting it in the name of unconditional love. That's just being stupid. Love isn't about tolerating everything. It's about, okay, I don't know what it's about, but it's just about something nice. Definitely not that. Now, going to the next one. How it's okay if no one else understands you. Listen, again, it's easier said than done. It's hard when people don't agree with you or validate you. You need to realize that not everyone is going to agree with you, and that is completely okay. It's okay if no one else agrees, with you on your choices, on your ways of living or your opinions, nobody has to like agree with it. It's your choices, it's your opinions for a reason. And life isn't about making sense to everyone. Like, that's not your job. You're gonna believe what you believe, you're gonna choose what you choose, you're gonna like what you like. And the people around you are gonna decide if they feel the same, or even if they don't feel the same, they decide to stay with you. They get to choose to be around you. That's not your job to make them stay with you. Life is about living in a way that makes sense to you. It's your life. Now, happiness isn't the same for everyone. The way someone lives might not be the way someone else would want to live too. It's very different, and that's actually beautiful if you think about it. Not everyone has to live the same life. They just get to choose what they want to, and that's where the problem lies. Like, people don't choose, they just go along with whatever they've been told, and they just don't get to live the life that they truly will be happy living. That's their thing. It's okay if they don't understand you. Just do what you like, and the people who want to stay with you will stay with you. Even if they don't understand you, they'll stay with you. Now, next, love shouldn't be that serious. And I think this mostly works for romantic love. So, what is love exactly? Even if I don't know about that completely, I can say that love is a source of joy, connection, and a feeling of ease. Like, what you feel with that person should be good. It's about talking to them about whatever you want to, knowing that they wouldn't judge you. It's just that you want to tell them things. Basically, that is love. And this love shouldn't be done in a way like every action of yours feels like it's carrying too much weight. It's supposed to be easy and, light. It's not supposed to feel like a burden, because when you love with seriousness, it just ruins the meaning of love. It turns it into some kind of burden that you are forced to do. You're not forced to do anything in love. Love is about wanting to do things that comes to you naturally. Whatever you want to do for that person, it should come naturally. No one is influencing you, no one is forcing you. It shouldn't be that. And that is why it's very important to not take love seriously. I actually read this in a reel, it was so beautiful. It said, love should be light enough to enjoy and deep enough to feel real. Like, that is so beautiful to even hear. And that's so true. And not taking love seriously doesn't mean you're not gonna love that person fully or completely. Love them truly. Like, have that genuine connection with them. Make them feel loved completely and feel the depth of love. And when things end due to whatever reason, don't resent it or regret it or hate it. Like, chill, it's okay. It's just heartbreak. You'll get over it soon. Feel heartbreak also, it's kind of fun. Love is such an important thing in life. It teaches you so much, it helps you grow. And the only stupid part about this is when things end, there are people who would go to extremes like ending their life or whatever, but that's just dumb. Like, listen, loving someone is beautiful, but also doing something like that is not okay. Like, it's not worth it also. Okay, it's okay now that things didn't work out. It didn't work out for a reason. You wouldn't have been happy if it still continued or any of you forced it to work out. It's okay. Just let things happen naturally. If it happens, good. If it doesn't, good. Everything happens for a reason. As cliche as it sounds, it is true. Everything does happen for a reason, and just making stupid decisions based on that is not okay. Yeah, don't take love too seriously, but love deeply. It's beautiful when it's done right. Next point, your happiness is your responsibility. Now, again, we are humans and we want other people's help in being happy sometimes. That's okay sometimes, but completely depending on other people for your happiness is not gonna help you. Whatever you're expecting, that is, that they will help you and you will be happy, it's not gonna happen all the time. Sometimes, yeah, they will be there, but sometimes they can't, and that's okay. No matter what others do in that moment, if they do something that'll make you happy, yeah, okay. But deep down, you know that you're not completely happy because you are not happy within yourself. You are with you all the time, like every single second of your life, you're with you. And if you only couldn't make you happy completely, yeah, how can you expect any other person to do that? So yeah, I don't know what else to talk about this because it's just basic. It should be very easy to understand because your happiness is definitely not gonna come from others if you expect it to. You're gonna decide what makes you happy and you're not gonna let others define what happiness is for you. That's your job. Do it. Now, moving on to the next one. Why you can't blame others for your choices. Listen, I don't know how to exactly explain this one, but take an example of the important things in your life. For example, like choosing a career that you would want to do, or choosing a partner for you, or like just choosing whatever that is that you would want to choose. Don't let others influence you into it because whatever you choose, I think that should be only your choice. Like, listen to people sometimes, but don't completely depend on them to make your decision. Take some trusted people's opinions and you see what's right for you. Whatever the outcome of your decision was, right or wrong, you shouldn't be blaming someone or like pointing fingers because it was your decision, it was your choice that you made, and you should own it. You shouldn't be regretting anything because regret comes when others choose something for you and then you're just like, shit, I could have done what I wanted to. Now I don't like this. Now you're just blaming that other person who chose it for you. Like, why did you even let them choose in the first place? Don't do that. Do what you think is right for you. Let it be right, wrong, that's another thing because that's your lesson that you learned. It's your mistake and your lesson, and you'll at least know that it's yours and you're moving in the path that you chose for yourself. That's going to be way better than the regret that you'll be getting that you decided to listen to someone else, end up living their version of life instead of yours. That shouldn't be the case. When it turns out to be a bad decision and you made that mistake and people are like,
See, I told you should have listened to me.
like, it's my mistake, it's okay, I learned from it, I'm not complaining, I'm not blaming anyone here. It's me who did the mistake and I'm learning from it. I don't know, that's simple. So whatever it is, own up to your mistakes. Like, yeah, we're humans, we're not perfect, we make mistakes all the time, and accepting those mistakes and owning up to them, right or wrong, it actually makes you a little more confident also. Like, whatever I do, it's my thing, it's my choice. Like, whatever I chose to do, that's mine, good or bad. Owning up to your mistakes isn't like punishing yourself or feeling ashamed. No, if you made a mistake, take the responsibility, go and apologize to the person that you did something to. Just whatever you did, own up to it and just accept it. There's no point in pretending like, oh no, what I did wasn't wrong, I'm always right. No, you're not. You're a human. Everybody makes mistakes and just accept it. It's not that hard. So yeah, blaming others and avoiding responsibility or accountability is just gonna hold you back and just not let you live the way you should be living. So yeah, don't do that. Accept your mistakes and just move on. It's fine. Now, coming to the last point, you do life the way you want to. There are no rules and you can't judge others. Life isn't a set of. Close the door properly. Like, life is not a set of rules written by someone. It's like a blank canvas and you're the artist. Be the Picasso of your life. Each person's path is unique. It's shaped by their dreams, their struggles and their choices. That's theirs, and yours is what you choose. And if you want to live happily and fully, you need to embrace your freedom of living the life that you want to in a way that you want to, and you should be unapologetically authentic about it. Wow, big words and all. And you don't get to judge anyone else's canvas, okay? Like, what may look chaotic and ugly to you might be meaningful to them. You don't get to decide the way they should be living their life, and you don't get to tell people how to live their lives. Like, beauty of life only lies in diversity. It's only nice when people have different opinions, people have different choices, and at the same time it's only beautiful when they respect others regardless of those. Like, yeah, I have different opinions, I have different choices, but I am no one to judge you and you are no one to judge me. We both can be completely different and we may not understand anything about each other or our lives, but we respect each other, and that is beautiful, and that is how it's supposed to be. Stop focusing on who's doing right, wrong. It's none of your business. It helps you stop carrying that unnecessary emotional baggage. Judging also requires you to be a little creative, so instead of wasting that creativity of yours in doing something completely useless, take that creativity and focus it on your goals, your lives, or whatever that you want to do. Don't waste your time thinking about other people's lives. Like that itself is so embarrassing. Like, what are you? Why are you so jobless? Why are you so focused on other people's lives? That is embarrassing. Very. Focus on what's really important. That's your life, none of theirs. Use it. Focus on your life, learn from your mistakes, and grow without any distractions. So, yeah, in the end, all I can conclude is stop living up to someone else's reality. Like, stop fitting into their reality and start creating yours. Like, our reality can be very different from any other person's reality, and that's okay. That's how it's supposed to be. People are different. Create your own reality, live up to it. Just be okay with it, be happy with it. And don't be stupid and want to control others' lives and how they decide to live. You don't get to decide that. You're no one to judge them. So don't do that. When you're truly focused on your life, you don't get the time to think about anyone else's, and that's just gonna keep you happier. You're not caring about others, life and what they are doing. It's only about you. Embrace your own path and accept and respect people for who they are, even if you don't understand them. You don't have to understand anyone to respect them. That is their life. Live fully without any comparison or regret. Know that the only person that you need to be is the one that you're meant to be, and you will be. So don't think a lot about it. You don't have to be like anyone else. You're just meant to be who you are, and you will be. Do that, and everything else will just fall into place naturally. It's gonna be fine. Everything is gonna be fine. Chill. So yeah, that's it. And I think this was a little short compared to the ones I made before. I hope so. So yeah, I'm glad that I spoke about these and I recorded them, because I'm gonna be watching this again and again, and I'm never gonna forget these. So that's good. Okay, anyway, bye.
If you found the one, you should